This presentation will highlight aspects of the board game industry and explain how different types of social media are used in that industry. It was developed by the Social Gamers, Kenyatte Dukes, Jeff Jesse, and Susan Ray. Why look at board games? Doesn't digital dominate in today's world? Well, board games are far from dead. In fact, they enjoy an enormous resurgence in popularity. In 2013, tabletop games sold $700 million in retail, according to an ICV2 industry report. Attendance at Gen Con, the world's largest board gaming convention, is another strong indicator of industry health. It is the largest annual event for Indianapolis. This year, 2014, there were over 56,000 attendees. This is up from 49,000 in 2013, a 14% increase. Attendees came from all 50 states and 32 different countries, and the convention had an estimated $49 million economic impact on the city. While Gen Con is the largest board gaming convention, other major conventions are held throughout the year, in the US and around the world. If you ask the average person about board games, chances are that they have only heard of Monopoly or something similar. Could such traditional games be driving growth in this industry? The short answer is no. While Monopoly, created in 1933, has had excellent longevity, hundreds of Monopoly clones are not sufficient innovation. In fact, comparing modern board games to Monopoly is like comparing a modern video game such as Call of Duty to a video game like Pong. Just as video games have evolved, so have board games. Despite clear demand, board gaming is still a niche industry. With few exceptions, these games are not in traditional brick-and-mortar retail channels, nor are they advertised heavily on TV or in magazines. This lack of presence in mass-market retail underscores the importance of social media in marketing, support, and community engagement. Common social media tools such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, blogs, and podcasts are used extensively in these roles, while crowdfunding sites like Kickstarter are essential to the funding of innovative board game products. Additionally, user community sites such as BoardGameGeek, often referred to as BGG, are absolutely critical in focusing the attention of the board gaming community. It aggregates these other forms of social media together under one umbrella. Let's take a closer look at BoardGameGeek. It is an international community site with over 400,000 registered users as of 2011 from over 30 different countries. It hosts a database containing over 72,000 board games from more than 14,000 publishers. It also runs an annual board gaming convention in Texas each year, where there are generally over 2,000 attendees. BGG hosts a large variety of user-generated content, including thousands of forum discussions, more than 2,000 blogs, and as of 2014, over 2 million pictures. The video galleries consolidate YouTube content relevant to each game. These videos are generally uploaded by board gaming enthusiasts in the community and cover reviews, game demos, interviews with industry leaders, convention coverage such as Gen Con news, and how-to guides for hobby elements like painting miniatures. Similar social media content is also consolidated throughout BoardGameGeek in the form of links to Facebook pages for most board game companies that can be liked to spread awareness, information on more than 200 board game related Twitter accounts, as well as over 240 audio podcasts. When you examine individual games on BGG, the database entries resemble the ones shown here. They include general information such as the number of players and the playtime, average user ratings on a scale of 1 to 10, rankings comparing this game to similar ones or games overall, and access to a variety of other information. Lastly, you can also manage your own board game collection via BGG, or see community statistics on games that are of interest. Another form of social media that has had enormous impact on the board game industry is crowdfunding sites like Kickstarter. With over 1 million visitors a month, they have collected more than $1.3 billion to date on over 69,000 successful projects. As shown here, games are their best category. In fact, according to Kickstarter CEO Yancey Strickler, board games are now actually outperforming video games. And as indicated in the chart, some of the top board games raised significantly more than $1 million. Why do board game designers and publishers use Kickstarter? It allows them creative control, and the consumer-driven funding model enables them to take risks that would not be acceptable in general retail. They can try odd theme combinations, like Lovecraftian horror meets the Old West, explore niche topics such as the American Revolutionary War, or take on challenging subject matter such as the history of slavery. Additionally, they can experiment with non-traditional play modes such as co-op. Co-op games allow players to work together as a team against the board game system and win or lose as a team. We hope this very brief overview of the board gaming industry and social media has been informative and interesting. Please leave us your thoughts on board games, Kickstarter, Board Game Geek, or how other social media are impacting the industry below.